Hey, John. Hey, Bunchong. I don't know whether Shahab's joining at 9:30 or 9. Let's give him, let me text him.
Yeah, good morning, Bobby.
Hey,
Bobby.
so basically we need to figure out some things for the workshop. That's about it. Hey,
Okay.
since we have quorum, let's just get going, and then we'll catch Shahab at 9:30. Um, I've got a hard stop at 9:30. I can do a half an hour. We need to sort of burn this half an hour on prep for the workshop. Um, I'm going to look at the spreadsheet. I think we've got about 35 people on site right now from my count.
Is that a
good.
good
Will,
number? Sorry, is that a good number to plan for? Or
I think we're
more like,
I think Shahab said 40. So there's a couple of people from the online registration. Let me show you both lists and give me 1 second. I'm going to reach out to a couple of people online. So I think we focus from day zero on just limiting the number of online in-person people so that we could have a clean discussion. But let me share both. Will, I'm actually pretty glad you're here because I need something from somebody from IR. So these are the names we have right now. And this one's getting replaced by somebody else. I got to dig up that name. Let's see, this is our list so far. Right, this is about 27 names. I think I've got everybody except one. And then I was going to have some people from the online registration ask them if they want to come in person. Whoever I thought was local. Does that make sense?
Makes sense. I wish I was local. I would love to sit in on this one in person.
Ah. Let's see, then let me stop sharing. The damn thing is this keeps recording no matter what, and I don't know how to turn the thing off. I'll tell you who I have decks from. I remember in terms of the agenda, I've got, I don't have, oh my God, okay. I don't have Elad, Letitia, I don't think I have synopsis. So I've got to reach out to all of them. And then Fraunhofer has a 5 nanometer, Samsung 5 nanometer BO5 implementation they'd like to present. So I had to find some way to squeeze them in to the session. Um, let us see. Who else? So I've got from, so I don't have, or maybe it's easier to say who I do have. Kevin, you guys haven't sent anything in, right? I've got something from Can-Do. I don't think and I think I've got only about 4 of these. I've got something from D-Matrix, nothing from Marvell. And actually, I don't have more than I do have. So I've got to chase all of them down today. Or Shahab and I have to chase them down today. That's about it. That's where we're at. Is there anything big I'm missing in the anybody think of anything big? So Will, do you by any chance have somebody from IR who's attending? I don't know. I just need a couple. If there are 2 people, I just want their names to sort of start filling in who's coming and who's not.
I think I think I saw Nat's name on there.
Oh,
And I believe he's speaking. But let me check with the team. I'm pretty sure Nat is going to be there.
okay.
And he's presenting, but let me check. I think Nat and another gentleman.
Okay, we're happy to have 2 people, and there's some sending 3 people because they're fairly regular participants. Okay, who else? Leon, that's about it. I need the names, and I think I've got every. Oh, right, this guy. Okay, who else? Yeah, this is as far as I can tell, this is a confirmed list of on-site attendees, Kevin, and maybe we'll get 5 to 10 more from the online registered list.
Okay.
So I think we told Betty, I'm just looking back at the email thread here.
Well, she was
Thanks.
asking me yesterday if there's a, a final number. I think it was somewhere between 30 to 50 is what she was told, so.
Yeah, and Shahab said 50 yesterday in his last email to her.
Oh, he
Yeah.
sent an email yesterday. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah,
But that seems high given our current numbers.
Yeah.
but Shahab thinks he wants to he will get 20 people on top of the 30 we have. That was
Okay.
his. Yeah, but I spoke to him yesterday, and he sort of we can get the extra 20.
Okay.
I'm
I'll
personally
tell her
happy
50,
with
that's
40.
fine.
Sorry.
I can tell her 50 if you want. That's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm personally happy. I mean, I personally think 40 to 50 is our magic number in terms of at least we want to have a discussion.
Right. Okay.
And
Okay.
then one more logistics question. Should I print a sign saying lunch and coffee sponsored by, or Kevin, do you guys have a sign to put up if I give you a stand?
I honestly don't remember, Quinn. I'm sorry. I know we talked about this a long time ago and I forgot. So
Should I just deal with Betty on that?
yeah, if you could send her an email and ask her which way if she wants you to print something, or I thought she was bringing something, but now I just don't remember.
Okay. I'll follow up with her.
Thank you, Quinn.
So if you guys know, let me fill on any email addresses, because what I want to do is on Thursday, I'd like to send out a logistics message to everyone. And Quinn, I'm hoping I just get a list of here's how, come here, send your, bring your laptop or something, and basically an organization message on Thursday evening.
Yeah, so if people want to project, it's not a problem for everyone to use their own laptops, but then we'll have a problem with if we're going to do the Zoom call.
Oh yeah.
So what will happen then is people can see the screen on Zoom, but they'll be looking at a camera of the screen, and it's not having the slides projected.
We can ask the on-site guys to join Zoom by mute, right?
Sure.
I mean, that's one way to solve this.
Yes.
Okay, so worst case, we'll do that. I mean, this is going to be like a seriously chaotic workshop. All right, it'll be we'll really be putting the work in workshop. Okay, so that's our fallback. If you bring your laptops, be prepared to join Zoom, and what else can we say? So Thursday evening. So my goal is by Thursday we should have at least whoever we want on site identified with their email addresses filled in, and I'm going to send out a broad blast on Thursday evening, or Shahab will.
Sounds good.
That's it at my end. Quinn, Kevin, can you think of anything else?
No.
Okay. Well, okay. So wait, if we want to write a white paper as an outcome of the workshop, should we have a framework for it before the workshop, you think? Or should we cook one up over the next few days? Or we chance it after?
At least having a skeleton would be really good if we really do want to have a reasonable time frame.
Okay, so then let me get that started here today. Maybe let's spend 10 minutes on this call on that.
Okay, I don't remember what you're talking about from a white paper.
Well, what we want to do is generate we would like a few companies to sign on to write a white paper which kind of says, look, if you're going to report die-to-die 5 metrics, this is the way to report them. These are the for this set of metrics, this is the way you measure and report them. So if you're going to do latency, it's going to be from point A to point B. If you're going to do if you're going to do power, it's going to include these components. If you're going to report area, this is what you're going to report. So specify exactly what is to be reported, whether you want to report it publicly or privately. This is what you're going to report. Would you guys be interested in that?
I guess I don't know. So
Okay,
I think
that's one of the
that's
sort of our
common.
goals of cooking this workshop together, which is to.
Yeah, I can't speak on Nat's behalf, but I'll happily have them reach out to you, and you know you can discuss offline.
Okay. We really, I mean, this workshop was sort of triggered by a die-to-die 5 worksheet we produced, and we'd sort of like to populate that in a way that's agreeable to everyone. Okay, so Quinn, it looks like we have to make the case for the workshop before we can even propose an outline. Excuse me, case for the paper before we can propose an outline.
Yeah, and I think we need to be realistic that all we're trying to do is capture in that white paper where we are on metrics. So are there some that are agreeable to all? Are there some that are still agreeable, that are only agreeable to a subset? I don't think we're going to get a definitive output, but we can at least get a snapshot.
Yeah. I think I'd like to get to report what you want to report, but if you're going to report it, use this formula or use this approach.
But again, we can propose that, but I think, all we can say in terms of like a white paper out is that this subset of our proposal is agreeable and this subset is still in discussion, because we can't, we're hoping that the set will be bigger coming out of this workshop.
Yes.
But we have to be realistic that it will be still, we're not going to go all the way in one workshop.
No, we're not. I think the sort of goal will be simply to say, this is a list of metrics, and for some subset, this is where we've all agreed that this is the way to report them. And you can't enforce it, but you can recommend it.
Right. I understand what you're saying. I think this makes sense, but where I'm a little concerned is, we had in this meeting, we came up with a list of metrics and we sent the template to everybody and asked them to report. But we did not at that time define what those metrics meant in the sense you're trying to do now. So I think we're going to get numbers, but they're not going to be consistent because we didn't, we kind of wanted, if we want to write the white paper the way you're saying, kind of wanted to do some of this upfront. I mean, we are where we are, but that's why I'm a little
Yeah,
hesitant. You know,
well,
what is the
it was kind of a, you're exactly right, and that's why I triggered, at least when DJ said let's do this, I sort of jumped on the idea, is that maybe we can use the workshop as a consensus building mechanism for
Okay,
these are the things.
okay. So we have discussions in the meeting and then we have an outcome afterwards that's a consensus. Okay, that I can.
Exactly. That was a session I reserved in the afternoon. We have the session
Yeah.
for about an hour or hour and a half.
Okay. I like
And,
it.
like all grand plans, it may fall flat on its face, but we can give it a whack. We've got about an hour on the metrics white paper, 45 minutes. Okay, then that's basically it. I think now we're well and truly done. If we
Right.
So I'll tell Shah, I'll meet Shah. Quinn, maybe you, Shah, and I can meet offline later in the afternoon. But for now, I'll tell him we're done with the 9 to 10.
Okay,
Okay, thanks all.
I will be available after 2:30.
Is there a morning slot that works for you?
Yeah, but you'd have to tell me no.
Oh, okay, then go ahead. Don't
I
worry
could
about
do-
it.
I could do 10:30 to 11 or 11 to 11:30, but you need to tell me which one.
Let's try for 11.
11, okay?
Yeah.
I will hold 11 then.
Yeah, I'll tell him that might work for me. If he confirms, I'll set something up.
Okay.
Kevin, would you like to join that meeting? I'm asking, not.
No, I'm not able to.
Okay, all right. Then we're all set.
Okay.
It will be nice to meet at least Kevin in person for the first time, I guess. And
Yep, I will be there Monday for sure. And all week. And of course, there'll be lots of other people here that
Yep.
I know will be fun.
well, thanks all. See you in a bit.
Great.
Bye.
Thanks.
Hey, Kevin, I got your
Yeah.
email too. I'll respond.
Thank you. Appreciate it.